I like the way the guys battled, though. They finished, the right way. Obviously, situation there at the end, and that's football sometimes. But I'll give you guys injury updates. Hunter Waller, foot. Braden Smith's got it growing. Freeland, fractured leg. Goody had an elbow. Jonathan Edwards with concussion there, and then Jacob Phillips had a bicep. Overall game, I thought the guys battled their tails off, for 4 quarters. Obviously, just talked about it there at the end. Just a disappointing finish there, how it all ended. That was a great catch.
Well, your injuries, Bernie not playing today, was that something you did in the joint?
Joint practice, yeah. He had an ankle. Yeah. Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, we're just holding Zaire. We're just holding him.
Just for the quarterback, the offensive line, is it kind of beat up, or you feel like you'll be?
I think we'll be good. By the time the season starts, I think our guys will be in good shape. Yeah.
Is there any position where, like, is cornerback, is that the same thing, or?
Yeah, we're working through that. Obviously, we got some injuries there that we got to figure out there for sure.
AR was able to play more than 6 snaps today, obviously.
Yeah.
So what did you think of his performance out there? Just
I
getting
thought he did a nice job. He had that one really good drive there. I thought he did some good things. I think he finished 6 or 11. Some things to clean up as well, but I thought he made some good plays out there.
I know it didn't count, but what did you think of the pass to Anthony Gould there down the sideline?
It was a great throw, and it was a great catch by Anthony. I mean, it was phenomenal over the shoulder. It was a big-time play right there, but obviously got called back.
Part of the evaluation you said was the operation.
Yeah.
Both Daniel and Anthony, even though you're not seeing the ones from the Packers, were you pleased with that part of it as well?
Yeah, I think it's everything, right? The operation, the communication in the huddle, the checks, getting guys on the same page, the consistency of all that, obviously is going to play a big factor in this.
The Nick Cross and Hunter Waller, do you know if those are serious? Because they play the same position, obviously.
Yeah, I think they're going to be all right. I think both of them will be all right. Nick's progressing well, and I think Hunter's going to be okay as well.
What did you come into today wanting to see with the quarterbacks, and is it too soon to say what you saw?
Yeah, I'll go back and look at it, but I think the operation, just getting the completions, moving the ball up and down the field, taking what the defense gives you, I think both of them, did some nice things. I think Daniel finished, 7 of 11, and AR was 6 of 11, and we didn't turn the ball over there at that position, which was good.
So, have you seen enough?
I've seen, obviously, 3 weeks of it, so I'd like to have a decision here shortly.
Do you have any more clarity on your decision now than you did 24 hours ago?
Yeah, I feel pretty clean when I make that decision. And again, when I make this decision, I'm going to do what I feel is best for this football team.
It's preseason, but are you confident like all the mental mistakes and kind of the easier penalties will get cleaned up before week 1?
Yeah, we definitely got to get those cleaned up. We had a few down in the red zone, moving the football down there. That could have been, touchdowns. Those are 4-point plays for us. We had to set up for field goals, so we definitely got to get that cleaned up for sure.
Is this one of the tougher calls you've had to make as head coach?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you got a quarterback battle. You got 2 first-round draft picks, and when they both came in, I made it very clear that, this is going to be a battle, and they're going to compete for the job. And like I said, I'm going to make the decision that I feel is best for the football team.
Stephen asked you this the other day, and I know you don't want to get into it, but it sounds like in your head you know what you're doing, and you're just not ready to announce it.
Well, I'm very close. I'll say that. I'm very close.
You mentioned that Chris and Carly, you guys will kind of collaborate, but will you kind of get together with some of the leaders on the team to get their feedback before, or?
Like all that type of stuff, I'll keep in-house, but obviously I'm going to talk to people for sure.
Okay, let's say you make a decision Monday. Here we are, hypotheticals. Does that guy not play next week?
I don't know that. I'm not there yet, chap. I'm not there.
A.D. Mitchell had a couple of penalties there, I guess. How do you evaluate the goods that he's had throughout the preseason, but also some of those moments where it's not anything physical, it's more the mental side?
Yeah, I think it ain't going to always be perfect with any player, but the strides that he's made, from last year to this year, OTAs and training camp have been phenomenal. You know what I mean? We want to eliminate some of those things, and that comes with growth and development. But like I said, I've said this from day one, his separation at the top routes and getting open is second to none. It's phenomenal.
Spencer, 56-yard field goal, clean day for him overall. What did you think of his performance?
I thought it was real clean. It was awesome to see that field goal there. Was big. Even the kickoffs were nice. I think he did a real nice job. He's settling in real nice.
Daniel missed a big play early, but what do you take from his 2 drives?
The first one, we missed that big one on 3rd down, but he came back, on those other things, and he was efficient throwing the football. I think he had the one early where it got tipped, where he had Pittman. If that ball doesn't get tipped, probably completion. But I thought he bounced back, found completions, and then hit, Warren for the big one down the boundary. I thought he, had a clean operation.
Are you concerned at all with the mounting injuries? ahead of the season, or you think there's time to get?
I think it's time. I mean, we got 3 weeks. You know, we got this week, we got another week, and then we got another following week going into Miami week. I think we'll get healed up.
Without the penalty, it wouldn't have really mattered, but on that play, Anthony had to Gould. Looked like Giddens was open on that wheel route too. Like, where would that, like, when you talk about it with him, would that have been like the best route, or?
Yeah, I'll see it. I think he had to move in the pocket, you know what I mean, to make that play. You know, it was a scramble play, and that's what he saw, and so he hit, you know, Gould on that play.
Shane, back to injuries. Everybody came out on the field when Blake went down, when he got on the cart. What did you see? Just what did the guys say?
Yeah, I think the guys were just hanging in there, man. And I always say this to the guys, like, injuries, we all know it's part of the game and it's a part of their journey. You know what I mean? Everyone at some point that plays enough in this league is going to have an injury. It's the way you attack your rehab and go through it and know that there's a plan for your life in this, you know, in this game.
What have you seen from Jalen Travis? He got quite a bit of run today out there as well.
I've been really pleased with him. A big body tackle, smart football player. He's got great power, great hands at the line of scrimmage. So really pleased with his progression and where he's at. Obviously played a ton today. I thought he did some good things for us. He's been well.